Salisbury Fire and Rescue Station represents more than just a building. It's a critical piece of infrastructure that will serve our community for generations to come. As we can see from the space, it provides our volunteer firefighters the amenity that they need to do their job to keep our community safe, but just equally as important to provide them safety in their jobs. And this was the largest capital project in our community's history, and it was important that we build something that we were all proud of.
The Salisbury Fire Department has grown a lot since it started in 1973. The first fire truck went into service in 1974 and was stored in the Salisbury Lions Club.
I remember it being at the Lions Club, the truck being parked up there. It was a very small budget. There was very few things that you could get. You just done the best you could with what you had. The department, well, has grown a lot. Like there was only 2 bays here and a little small bay off to the side, and that was the ambulance bay at the time. There's an extension built on this building, 2 more bays.
It's hard to get the space we need to do very functional training. We only have the bay floor to do training.
If it wasn't with the trucks, we'd have to move the trucks out in order to get room to do stuff. We use the schoolyard for doing water shuttles and stuff like that, so we can make sure we're doing everything properly.
Pretty hard to do sometimes in the winter time. Like you can't leave trucks sitting out there for the water to freeze. So right now there's equipment parked outside that shouldn't be outside and has been for years.
If we ever have any calls where we need to use our hose, we wash out our hose on the apron and the hose ends up in between the trucks. So every time we run in for a call, the hose is right in the middle of the floor. Same for training.
They don't realize what the firemen go through to try to do their job with no space either.
With thanks to our partners at the Canadian Federation of Municipalities, the town was able to set precedent on new buildings in our community, this one being a net zero friendly building that meets the needs of our fire department, protects the environment as well, which was very important to us as the town of Salisbury.
This station was built with the future in mind. With an ICF building envelope and a geothermal heating and cooling system, this building is expected to reduce energy costs by 56% compared to base building construction. The building as constructed will save 52% of CO2 emissions compared to base model construction. This is equivalent to over 55,000 pounds of CO2 or the carbon uptake of roughly 1,150 mature trees. And as part of our commitment to enhance environmental sustainability, this building is equipped with the necessary infrastructure, including underground conduits, for solar panels to be installed after building occupancy. This infrastructure, once completed, would save the equivalent of an additional 181,000 tree seedlings grown over 10 years, or the equivalent of over 456,000 gallons of gasoline. Innovative design with sustainability at the forefront also feeds into the operations of the building for the fire department. Rainwater in an on-site storage pond provides additional water capacity through a stormwater retention tank and an underground water cistern, providing nearly 10 times the amount of on-site water that can be used for fire suppression over the current building that we have today.
It will also provide us much needed community space, including an accessible multi-purpose room for community use, as well as a second floor to be able to do town programming, particularly in the critical summer months when we have lack of facilities in our community. Equally as important without interrupting the day-to-day operations of our Salisbury Fire Rescue Department. This building represents so much labor and hard work by so many talented individuals, and it's just so incredible that many of these local tradespeople are actually members of Salisbury Fire and Rescue. It's a building that we are proud of as a community, and they're, I'm sure, proud of as individuals that have contributed to build this beautiful facility on our main street in Salisbury. Our firefighters provide countless hours of volunteerism to be there for us when we need them. This facility provides them with a safe work environment that will allow them to grow with our future needs in the community.
Training makes it so that it's second nature to the individual, so that they're able to provide the services needed for those that need help.
We're in this to help the community because we care for it.
It just taught me a lot of self-confidence, taught me how to be, I guess, a good person.
You know, we've seen a lot of good times, a lot of fun, and we've seen a lot of sad moments too. They have really come a long ways. They're doing very well, and I'm very proud of them all.
Members that have joined, that have come from other organizations that have moved here to Salisbury, talk about how great our fire department is here in Salisbury.
Thank you to everyone involved, from our town staff to our fire department to the contractors and design team, for all that you've done just to make this exciting milestone happen for our community.